folks, Darnell Mack here with Stamps by Kate. Thought I'd show y'all today what I am doing on my featherweight. I'm actually working on this, I don't know, it's a variation of the Seven Sisters, but it is really called chained hexagons. And this is a pattern that came from the 1930s type of a time frame. It was actually in the Kansas City Star, if I'm not mistaken. In any case, my general rule is if it's 1.5 inches or longer, I'm probably going to stitch it by machine. So I'm going to show you how I do this. So I've got my 1.5 inch hexie. It's been stamped. You can see the lines there. And there's my little chain hexie going here. I've put the pin in at that point and at this point, and I'm going to stitch between these 2 points. But I kind of do this like chain piecing because I don't want to have to cut my threads, then hold them as I put another one in there. So I put my pin right here at this end. I check it on the other side. Ooh, that's pretty good. See, I can see the silver as it comes up to that edge. Oh, I'm turning that light off. Maybe that will help. Yeah, it does help. All right, now I'm going to put my other one, my stopping point here, and I'm sewing between those pins. I'm not going to go past that because if I do, that is in the seam allowance. All right, so I've already got one pinned, but I'm going to put this one up underneath it the next time. So I'm going to stitch from here to here, and then from here to here, and then I'm going to add this piece in and do the same thing. So take a look. I've got my needle down in my fabric, and I hit the go button. Oops, and of course I'm going the wrong way. Note to self, change the direction. So I do a little back stitch, and I don't know if you can tell it, but I've got a very small stitch length on this because I am doing the, I'm stopping right there at the seam allowance. So as my quilt gets used in the years, I'm going to make sure that those stitches don't come out. So I go 3 or 4 stitches and back, and then I keep on going. So very quickly I've gotten those 2 line segments done. Raise my presser foot, get the next one up in there, and I sometimes hold that back one because all of y'all that you know featherweights, when you don't hold on to those feathers, they all bunch up underneath the needle plate. All right, and so I go again. And as soon as I get to the pin but not past, I do a back stitch. Now I'm going to pop over and do the other one. I probably should do another video so that you can see my needle in the featherweight. And so now I will just go back, snip my threads here. I've done about 6 of these so far. Take my pins out. And now I'm going to go back and put the chained hexie right in between these 2. And it will look something like this. Now there's that, I'm doing 1.5 inch hexie here, and this line segment here is 1.5 inches. However, this little one here is like 3/8 of an inch. I will probably do that by hand. And there you go. So now I'll put that one up underneath here. Pull my thread out of the way. Needle down. And now I'm going to stitch between those 2 straight pins, being careful not to stitch into the seam allowance. And then I peek up under here to make sure that seam allowance hasn't flipped on me. Now, if there's any gaps when you're doing these two pieces, when you go to add that third one on, you can tighten that up with your hand stitches. Now for grins and giggles, I haven't done it yet. This is my first time doing it, so you're going to see if it works or not. This is that 3/8 of an inch seam right here between that chained hexie piece. Let's see how that does. All right, needle down. And quite frankly, this is such a long stitch, I'll just go forward all the way, back up, and let's see what that looks like. Because I might be doing more machine stitching. Although I love doing hand stitching. Sitting at the TV, watching TV with the family, I can participate and get some stitching done. Okay. Ooh, look, y'all. Take a look at that. That was by machine. I'm going to do some more of this. I'll let you know what it looks like. This is Darnell Mac with Stamps by Kate. Take a look at us on Facebook or on the website bykate.com. Have a great day. Bye.